Hello children, I am going to continue chapter 10 quadratic equations. In that 10.3 exercise, 11th sum. 11th question is sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeters is 24 meter, find the sides of the two squares. Children, for that rough diagram I am going to draw. Let this is one square, children, and this square side measurement be x centimeter, and another one square, this is square measurement be y, children. The sum of the what is the area of this? If the side is x centimeter, for this area it becomes then x square, children. This area it becomes y square, because the area of a square formula is side into side. So x into x square, y into y square, children. The sum of the squares of two squares, then it becomes x square plus y square. This is equal to 468 meter square. It is in meter, so meter square it becomes. So if the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, what is the perimeter of this square, children? Then 4x perimeter. Perimeter of this square is 4x and perimeter of this square is 4y. So here according to the statement, if the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, so that is according to the statement, children. The perimeter of this square is 4x. The difference of these two perimeters is equal to 24 meter degree. So 4 you take common, then x minus 1, this is equal to 24. Then x minus 1 is equal to 24 divided by 4. 4 1s are 4 6 are. So x minus 1 is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 plus y becomes. You substitute this, you call this as equation number 1 and substitute in this 2. You call this as equation number 1. If you call this as equation number 1, children, you can substitute 2 in this. You call this equation as 2. Substitute 2 in 1. Substitute equation 2 in 1. If I substitute this in case of x is 6 plus y in this equation, then it becomes 6 plus y whole square plus y square. This is equal to 468. This is according to identity a plus b whole square. So the expansion of a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab. 2a means 6 here, b means y, plus b square means y square plus y square. So you can take it this side, minus 468, this is equal to 0. 6 square is 36 plus 2 6 are 12y plus y square is 2y square minus 468, this is equal to 0. Now you observe here, I arrange the terms first to the power 2 term, next power 1 term, next the constant. In this you subtract this, you are going to get 8 minus 6 is equal to 2 and 6 minus 3 is 3, 4 minus 432 is equal to 0. All these three numbers they have common factor 2, so I can divide by 2 all the three terms. So if I divide by 2 all the three terms, it changes to y square plus 12y, 6 2 6 are. So if we divide 12 by 2, children, 6y minus 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 6 are is equal to 0. So now this one I can split by splitting method. I can factorize and I can find out the value of y. So if I find out the value of y, then I come to know the x value, because according to the sign of the x is equal to 6 plus y, children. I am going to continue after this step. See now this step. After this step, I am going to continue y square plus 6y minus 216, this is equal to 0. See, now you have to split the middle term in this manner. When you add and subtract, you should get plus 6. When you multiply both those two numbers, you should get minus 216. For that, now see minus 216. So now I will find the factors for 216. 2 ones are, then 2 eights are, 2 fives are, 2 fours are, 2 twos are, 2 sevens are, 3 nines are, 3 threes are. Okay. So then now, so how I can choose it then? So 3 twos are 6, 6 threes are 18, okay? 3 twos are 6, 6 twos are 12. Yeah, it comes in. If I do it these 3 1 group 18 and 3 twos are 6, 6 twos are 12. So 18 minus 12 it is 6 it comes. See, if I multiply 18 and 12 I am going to get minus 216 only. So then y square. In that manner, I am going to split now. 18y minus 12y minus 216, this is equal to 0. In these two terms now, you take common. Here in these two terms, I can take common y plus 18. Here in these two terms, I can take common minus 12. Then y plus 18, this is equal to 0. So now in these two terms, once again, this is one term and this is one term. Here also y plus 18 is there, there also y plus 18 is there, I can take it as common. So y plus 18 into y minus 12, this is equal to 0. So both equalize to 0, y plus 18 is equal to 0, or y minus 12 is equal to 0. Y is equal to minus 18, or y is equal to 12. Okay. So I got the value of y, that is the 1 square measurement value as 12 meter. Therefore, the y measurement I got it 12 meter. It is in meter. Then I have to find the measurement of another square side, that is x. Find the two sides measurement they asked. So find the sides of the two squares. Then one square side I got it 12 meter. Another one side it is nothing but x is equal to 6 plus y. So 6 plus y means x is equal to 6 plus 12, that is x is equal to 18 meter. Okay children? So here we got the value of the sides of the two squares as one as 18 meter and one as 12 meter. Okay children, see the question. Sum of the areas of two squares they give. So we have to write a rough diagram of two squares. Let the measurement of side of one square be x meter, another one square be y meter. Then the area it becomes x square y square. The sum of the areas of two squares is equal to 468 according to the statement and written equation. Then they give the difference of those two squares. Perimeter is equal to 24. So perimeter of this square it becomes 4x and this perimeter it will become 4y. So the difference of these two perimeters of these two squares is 24 meter children. Take 4 common in these two and divide, we get x minus y is equal to 6 meter, but x is equal to 6 plus y meter. So this value in this equation to convert in the form of any one of the variable. So then I substituted in place of x 6 plus y whole square. Then this I will expand according to identity a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here a value is 6 and b value is y children. According to that I expanded and I simplified. After simplification I got 2y square plus 12y minus 432 is equal to 0. Then all these three terms they have common factor 2. I divided by 2. I got simplest quadratic equation y square plus 6y minus 216 is equal to 0. Then this quadratic equation by factorization method, I can split this 6y as 18y minus 12y children, plus 18 minus 12 is 6, plus 18 minus 12 is minus 216. Into if I do it, you will get this, subtraction if you do it, you are going to get this. In this manner, you split the middle term and what you do, take out common, y you take common, y plus 18, minus 12 you take common, y plus 18 is equal to 0. So you take common your y plus 18, then y minus 12 is equal to 0. So both equalize to 0. Y plus 18 is equal to 0. Y minus 12 is equal to 0. Y is equal to minus 18. Y is equal to 12. So if I consider positive, so then y is equal to 12 meter is the side of one of the square measurement. Another one's square side measurement is nothing but x meter I have taken. So then x is equal to 6 plus y. 6 plus y value is 12. So x value I got it 18 meter. Let the measurement of one of the side of square be x meter and y meter I have taken. According to the statement I have done, I have solved for x and y children. In this manner you have to solve the sum. Write down children. Now I am going to explain for you how the roots, nature of roots. Nature of roots I am going to explain now. Nature of roots. Already you know now quadratic formula children. What is that quadratic formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is quadratic formula. In this, we are going to say the value of b square minus 4ac. I am going to say this is called as discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. We can represent by the symbol delta also. This one discriminant b square minus 4ac. So nature of roots I can find it by finding the value of b square minus 4ac. So now when you write the formula, otherwise you check, substitute the value and then give you quadratic equation, find out the value of a, b, c, substitute in this. If b square minus 4ac value is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. Real and distinct. Different. Distinct. Real we get, but separate, different you get. Two roots you are going to get, but you are going to get two different roots. If this value is in this manner, then if b square minus 4ac, if it is equal to 0, greater than 0 is positive value, plus 1 plus 2 positive values, then b square minus 4ac, if this value is 0, then the roots are real and equal. Real and equal roots you are going to get. Real and equal roots you are going to get. So then you have to remember these conditions. So then if equal means both are equal, 3, 3, 4, 4, like that way, both the roots will be equal for this. Okay children? Now if b square minus 4ac value, if this value is less than 0, if this value is less than 0 means negative value, less than 0 value means negative values are nothing but less than 0. If here in this place if we get after simplification negative value, no real root exists. Real root will not exist, only no real roots. Okay? No real root. No real roots. Otherwise you can say real root will not exist. Okay? No real roots. So these are the conditions you have to remember to find out which type of roots you are going to get. So then if they exist, you can find out the roots. If they not exist, then there is no need to find out the roots for the quadratic equation. This is the way of finding the nature of roots, which type of roots we are going to get. When the value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, we are going to get two roots but separate, different roots we are going to get. Real distinct roots we are going to get. So when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, and we are going to get real roots, but those two roots are equal, children. And if the b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that is negative values, you will get no real root exists. Okay, you are not going to get real roots, children. You have to remember this condition to find the nature of roots. Okay, children, write down and practice daily. Thank you.